is Brian, sharing all the latest on wrestling and soap and all your entertainment news.
Hey guys, it's country recording artist Katie Bell Aiken, and you're listening to WSE Lounge.
Hi, this is Eric Bishop, and you're listening to the WSE Lounge. Hey guys, I'm Robert Palmer Watkins. I play Dylan Quartermain on General Hospital, and you are listening to the WSE Lounge.
This is country music singer Amanda Joe, and you are listening to the WSE Lounge.
Hey guys, hello there. This is Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express, and you're listening to WSE Lounge. This is Frank Hernandez. Hey, this is Bubba Bagwell, and guess what? You're listening to the WSE Lounge.
This is country music singer Ashley Carson, and you're listening to the WSE.
This is Mike Blanchard, and you are listening to the WSE Lounge.
Hey y'all, we're Donnie Dixie, and you're listening to the WSE Lounge.
I'm Tim Jarrett, the founder and CEO of King of the Mountain. Tim Jarrett.
Hey, this is Kristen Alderson, and you're listening to the WSE Lounge.
Hi, this is Mark Merrill, former Intercontinental Champion with the World Wrestling Entertainment, and Johnny Bass, three-time World Television Champion. Don't touch it now, or it's going to be offensive. Enjoy it.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jason Blade, along with my co-host, Brian Vaughn, and it is a pleasure to welcome our guest at this time. He is a former WCW United States Tag Team Champion, as well as ECW Tag Team Champion. He is the wild-eyed Southern boy, Tracey Smothers. Tracey, welcome to the WSE Lounge.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the WSE Lounge. I am your host, Brian, as always, and my co-host, Jason, will be back on the show shortly. Want to let everybody know that today, General Hospital was great. If you missed General Hospital, be sure and tune into it. It was a great show today on General Hospital, and I'm looking very forward to seeing what happens with the Cassadines on General Hospital. Jason, welcome back to the show. I apologize for that. When I was talking to you a few minutes ago, I had my phone muted, and I didn't realize it. And so, of course, you couldn't hear what I was saying. But during the introduction, I sent you a message on Messenger. I wasn't sure if you got it, that Tracey Smothers was not yet on the line. So we'll just have to do the announcing, whenever it gets back on the, whenever it gets on the line.
Okay, I didn't know what was going on. So
yeah,
I just decided to call back in.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that I had. See what happened? I had it muted so that nobody could hear me because I was watching TV, and then during the introduction, and then I forgot to unmute it. And so when you came on, I was talking, and then I was like, well, that's weird. I didn't even hear me. And I was like, what's going on? And so after you hung up, I was thinking, well, I wonder what happened. I looked at my phone. I said, oh, I got it muted. No wonder you didn't hear me.
Okay. Now that we got that figured out, we do know that Tracey Smothers will be at Dublin Sports Entertainment on August 13th. And you have an update, don't you, Brian, about the venue of Dublin Sports Entertainment coming up on August 13th, don't you?
Yes, it's actually going to be in Dudley, Georgia. Let me actually look at the message that I received. Okay, it's going to be in Dublin, Georgia. Not Dublin, Georgia. Dudley, Georgia. Okay, here's the update, folks. It's still in the same county. It's just in Dudley, Georgia. Breaking news: due to the overwhelming responses, we have found it would be necessary to hold Legends Fest in a more suitable location. The event will be moved to Millville, that's Millville, Ville, Alumni, ALUMNI, Association
Alumni.
Complex, 917, Highway 338, Dudley, Georgia, 31022. This venue will better accommodate the meet and greet wrestling seminar and the live matches. Tickets are moving fast, so get yours now because you will not want to miss Legends Fest Saturday, August 13, 2016. Please share and get the word out. So that's the latest update for DSE, Dublin Sports Entertainment, Legends Fest on August the 13th, and that's going to be a big show. You got Tracey Smothers, Arn Anderson, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Sonny. You got Goldie,
Ole
you
Anderson,
got Brian, Ole Anderson. You got so many. And right now at this time, I'm going to check and see where our guest is at, and I'm going to let Jason cover the rest. What's going on right now with everything.
Well, Dublin Sports Entertainment, as Brian said, he just mentioned some of the names. You're going to get to see 4 horsemen there. Rick will not be there, but Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Barry Windham, Tully Blanchard will be in the building. Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons will also be there. That'll be a real treat to everybody. He is a Georgia native. Too Cold Scorpio, Raven, the living legend Larry Zbyszko, and many, many more friends. This, if you are a wrestling fan, you cannot miss Legends Fest at Dublin Sports Entertainment on August 13th. There is so many names. Of course, Tracey Smothers. And for wrestlers out there, up-and-coming guys, Dr. Tom Pritchard is going to host a wrestling seminar, I believe, from 2:30 to 5. It's $30, definitely well worth it. His knowledge of the business alone is well worth it. He's going to show you and tell you about everything he has experienced in the wrestling business. And, I mean, just the names that are going to be there. And here's some of the matches you're going to see. I haven't got the whole card yet, but I have been informed that the NWA North American Heavyweight Champion, the Reflection of Perfection, Tyson Dean, will be teaming up with Johnny Swinger to meet the Faces of Death, Payne and Andy Anderson. Much more going to be added to this great card. We will keep you updated, of course, right here on the WSC Lounge in the upcoming weeks. I'm telling you right now, the lineup of just the meet and greet is just going to be absolutely amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I hope all of you fans are, and it is selling quick. If moving the venue doesn't tell you one thing, that they might not have had a big enough venue to accommodate everybody that's going to be there. This is just an absolutely huge show coming up on August 13th.
Just to give an update to the fans, Tracy might have got confused. He's actually an hour behind us. I did not know that before the show started. I was not even instructed of that. So, but Tracy's actually an hour behind us. So we're going to work to get Tracy on the show today. So we'll keep discussing what's going on in the world. Something I want to let the fans out know. After today, we will be off for the foreseeable future. I don't know a timetable of when we're returning. I do have a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff coming up, and I've got my own health that I got to take care of, and that's more important for me than running this show or anything else, because life is given to you by the good Lord, and you got to take care of yourself. The old saying goes, you got to take care of yourself because nobody else will. But you can still stay in touch. You can still like the WSE Lounge on Facebook. I'm sure Jason will be updating that on all the latest wrestling shows and everything going on with that. And you can still follow us on Twitter at the WSE Lounge. And also, I do want to point out that we at the WSE Lounge, our thoughts and prayers go out to the people affected in Germany today at a mall shooting that took place, and it was outside of McDonald's. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of those that lost loved ones, as well as those that are wounded. So our thoughts and prayers from the WSE Lounge to them. And I also want to wish Mike Sanders. Yesterday was Mike Sanders, above average Mike Sanders' birthday. He was a former guest of the WSE Lounge. Want to wish him a happy belated birthday. And just got a message that Tracey's been texted. So we'll see about getting Tracey on the line. I haven't got yet chance to watch the Lucha Underground finale yet, but I will tune into that. It was a 2-hour show, I understand. It had Rey Mysterio Jr. against Prince Puma. But another thing that I did want to mention to Jason, and I wasn't sure if you knew or not, Jason, and you being the scholar of wrestling that you are, I know you probably knew this, but I didn't know this till yesterday, but the owner of Mucha Lucha Atlanta, that's got a partnership with the WSE Lounge, he put on Facebook the other day on a video that the guy that was in WWE that played El Torito was actually the same person that's in Lucha Underground called Mascota Sagrada.
Mascarita Sagrada.
Yeah.
Mascarita Sagrada. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can't never get the name right, but I love that little guy. He's a good guy, good wrestler, but I never knew that was the same person.
I did, but speaking of that, we had him at Peach State Wrestling Alliance about a year ago. It was Mascarita Sagrada versus Octagon Cito, and these two little guys put on a show. It was amazing. And, I'm sitting there watching this because, Brian, I don't know if you remember, Mascarita Sagrada versus Octagon Cito was also featured on Nitro before, and watching it live was absolutely amazing. And he has used that El Torito gimmick all over America and in Mexico as well, but he is more known under Mascarita Sagrada, where he wears his little white get-up with black, green, and yellow, I believe. But it was amazing seeing them perform in front of me on the stage that I'm on, and knowing that I watched them when I was 13, 14 years old on Nitro,
Yeah, I actually remember that, and that was incredible, and that's amazing that you got to see that in person. And I actually remember also, I remember him performing in WWE during the Attitude Era, I believe when they had the lightweight division. I remember them, performing over there, and then I think he also performed in ECW, if I remember correctly, and in TNA for the one-night pay-per-views.
I don't really remember the TNA, but I'll tell you what was pretty awesome, Brian, was, most of the fans know on WSE Lounge I am a ring announcer. So it was great to announce Mascarita Sagrada and Octagon Cito to the ring. And, yes, I did roll my R's, Brian.
Wow. Just been instructed that I need to call Tracey, so I'm going to call Tracey, and so you stay on the line, and then I'm going to call Tracey and get him on the WSE Lounge.
All righty. Guys, Tracey Smothers, about to come on. A little background on Tracey. He's a former, as we said, former WCW United States champion, was teaming with Steve Armstrong, originally as the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. They eventually were the Young Pistols. He was in the Full-Blooded Italians. We interviewed Little Guido the other day with J.T. Smith, Tommy Rich, and later Sally Graziano. So here's just a little background on Tracey. He's pretty much been everywhere and done it all in the business, and we will have him on in just a second. And he will be at Dublin Sports Entertainment on Saturday, August 13th. As another thing I want to point out, just I was informed the other day, the National Wrestling Alliance will have a major show, and yes, it is NWA Super Brawl. It is coming up Saturday, October 1st. Already signed on this great card, IWGP Tag Team Champions, the Gorillas of Destiny, will meet Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers, plus the NWA World Heavyweight Championship will be defended, the NWA North American Heavyweight Championship defended, the NWA World Women's Championship will be defended, and we will keep you updated on that great card in upcoming weeks. Like we said, October 1st, it has just been put into motion for that great show, but still waiting on Tracey Smothers, as we said. Dublin Sports Entertainment, August 13th. I mean, you just cannot miss this. Any wrestling fan would be crazy to miss this. And all the good people at Dublin Sports Entertainment have put together such a great atmosphere for the fans. I have personally worked for them before. They're absolutely great people. So I just want to point out that Barry Windham, Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard, the Four Horsemen, will be there. Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons. And
okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and without any further ado, I'm going to let my co-host introduce Tracey Smothers to the show.
It is a pleasure to welcome our guest at this time, former WCW Tag Team Champion, WCW United States Tag Team Champion, former ECW Tag Team Champion. He is the wild-eyed Southern boy, Tracey Smothers. Tracey, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how you doing? Who is this?
This is
what is your name?
Jason.
Jason and Brian, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I ran a little late. I got called into work and had to go right from there. I'm heading to a show. If I get in a bad area and lose you guys, can I call back on that 404 number that you called me on?
You'll have to call back in. You can call back on the 404 number, or you can call back into the 773-897-6289 number and just
well, yeah, I think I got that on a text. I'll get either way. Either
okay.
way. But yeah, I'm heading to a show now. It's about a 150-mile trip. So
okay,
things like that. So what's going on, guys?
Well, I wanted to ask you, sir. I know you got a big event coming up, August 13th. Dublin Sports Entertainment presents the Legends Fan Fest, and how are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I really am, boys. Get to see a lot of old friends and a lot of like a who's who in our business, in our sport.
Absolutely.
Right. Let's see. I know the 29th at the barbecue place. I can't remember the name of it. I'm with Buff Bagwell, and we're doing I think 6 to 10. A personal appearance there, a signing to promote the show. Am I right?
Yes, I'm trying to remember the name of the barbecue place. I don't think it may be Sonny's Barbecue, I believe.
Okay, Sonny's Barbecue. Yeah, 6 to 10. I know I'm there. I believe that's right. Actually, a week from today. I'm there to help promote the show with Buff. So looking forward to that. But if I'm right, Paul Orndorff is on this show. Ron Simmons, right? Is that right? Teddy Long.
Yes,
Tom Pritchard. I'm wrestling Tom Pritchard. Gosh, who else? There's a bunch more.
I mentioned
Did you say you're going to be wrestling Tom Pritchard?
Yeah, as far as I know, I think that's right.
That'll be great. That'd be great.
I think so. Now, what's y'all's podcast called?
The
WSE
Lounge.
Yeah, Joel Deaton's there, I believe. I'm trying to remember who else. Man, there's a lot of guys. It's a
Arn
huge
Anderson,
lineup.
$1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
There you go. Yeah.
Sonny.
Sonny. Yeah.
Angelina Love, Davey Richards.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard, Toby Blanchard.
Yeah.
Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah. All right.
Nikita Koloff.
Yeah. We said Ron.
I think even Lex Luger's supposed to be there, I believe.
Okay. Now it's Dublin, Georgia, right? And what building is that at?
They actually moved it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he moved it to another venue, right? He had a bigger place or something.
Yeah, it's they moved it to Dudley, Georgia. Let's see what's gonna be at. It's gonna be at the Millville Alumni Association Complex, 997 Highway 338, Dudley, Georgia 31022.
Yeah, make sure to let people know that. Change the venues. It's in a different town, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My understanding, it's about 4 miles away from the venue y'all were at.
Okay, right. So it's close by in Dudleyville, right?
Yeah.
Well, that ought to be a big one. That's a big show. It's a signing, a convention, and then a show that night. Is that right? A wrestling show that night?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What time? What's the times on the convention for the fans?
I know the autograph signing, due to the overwhelming fan appreciation of it, is going to open at 12 noon for the autograph signing. And
12 to 5 or something.
Yeah, something like that. And
7 o'clock show, something like that.
Yes, sir.
Well, good. That ought to be a good one.
And I gotta tell you something funny, Tracy. I don't know if anybody's ever told you this or not, but as I've seen you wrestle through the years, I've thought this often. But do you know that you actually resemble Hollywood movie star that played Mahoney on Police Academy?
No, I don't know that. Who's that?
He used to play on Police Academy as Mahoney.
Okay, I've never been told that.
Yeah, you kind of resemble him a little bit.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you though, Tracy, how did you get your start in professional wrestling?
I grew up watching it and grew up playing sports, and I got about 16. The gym I was working out at, about 15 miles from where I live. A lot of the wrestlers would go in there. I would see Bill Dundee, Dutch Mantel, Bobby Fulton. I would see the Fabulous Ones, Steve Kern, Stan Lane, and got to talking to them. And they had a school going, and they were real busy at the time, but they trained me. That's how I got started. And my dad also knew Jerry Jarrett. My dad was in the car business, and Jerry Jarrett almost bought a car dealership, and my dad was going to run it, and they were pretty good friends. And my dad knew him good, and that's another way through Steve and Stan, that's how I got in it. And then Ujo Yamamoto helped me a lot after that, and Bob Armstrong. But I started first 3 years. I kept my old job I had in college, loading trucks, and worked there for the Jarretts, and and then I went and worked for Bill Watts for about a year in '86. But I started in the fall of '83, and I worked full time at it from '86 to 2002. Different about everybody. Then I got out of it for a bit of time, and I bounty hunted repo cars. And I went back at it full time, 2005 to 2008, and now I don't want to bounty hunt repo cars. I don't want to get shot at, but I work at a pizza place, just deliver pizzas and coordinate the deliveries there and it's flexible with this. And I've been back since 2013, going at it pretty steady. And 2010, I got out. Well, about 2009, I got out for about a year.
2012, got out for about another year, just burnt out. But I've been back 2013, pretty steady. And since March, I've been busier than I've been 10 years, really. I had about 12 shows in March. I had 13, I believe, in April. I had 14 in June, or 15 in June. And, in May. In May, I had 15 in May, I had 14 in June, and I got about 11 or 12 in July. But then when school starts, football season gets going, I think August got 5 or 6, something like that. So more than I've done in a while. Are you there?
That's great. I wanted to ask you.
Around my job too, so it's crazy. You know what I mean?
You was talking about doing the repos and stuff. Have you ever had the privilege of meeting the guys from Lizard Lick Towing?
No, I've seen that and everything. No.
Okay.
I did it for a while, a little bit off and on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
People shoot you, come get your car.
Oh, yeah.
They'll shoot at you. I got shot at a few times. Bounty hunting too. That's crazy. I don't like guns.
Oh,
I'd rather
man.
talk to you, go to pizzas, do some shows here and there, But yeah.
Crazy. You got a question, Jason?
Absolutely. When I was a kid, I was a big fan of the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, and I remember I was wondering, was it just a heel thing that they switched you guys to the Young Pistol?
Yeah, back in, that's when the whole thing with the Rodney King thing and and the Rebel flag on nationwide TV, it just it's real controversial. So they switched this to more corporate people too, and they just really couldn't have that on on TBS TV back then, because there's a lot of a lot of tension about that. We never portrayed it in a racial way and all. So anyway, when Dusty took the book, he is the one putting the Young Pistols on us, and people kind of got mad, down south and even up north, and it kind of turned us heel. But that was fun though. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, it says I just got something that said 90 seconds. What's that?
Oh, that's just the radio show. It always does that. We can go over about 14 minutes usually, so
okay.
it's no worries. We always get that notification.
Okay.
I wanted to know. We had Little Guido on last week, and
Is he on this show?
Yes, sir. He was actually on last week. Little Guido was.
So he is on it now?
Yes, sir. He was
Okay.
on the show
I don't know
week.
if whatever on the card he's got going, but I was told I thought I was wrestling Tom Pritchard, but who knows? You know how it is. Maybe a tag. I mean, whatever they want.
About your show.
Yes.
No. He's not on the Dublin show. I'm saying he was a guest on the WSE Lounge last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some stuff with him last year. I hadn't this year yet. He wrestles on the weekends, and he's got a good job. I think he's head of security at some company, and he's like a jailhouse officer, or not a jailhouse, in the court. And so he stays pretty busy with that. He does some shows on the weekend, but he's doing good.
Yeah, we're gonna actually speaking of him, we're gonna go real quick to show identification, and this is the recording that Little Guido did for the show last week.
Little Guido, former ECW Tag Team Champion and two-time former ECW Cruiserweight Champion, and you're listening to WSE Lounge.
Okay, we're back from show identification. That was Little Guido. And Tracey, I know you know Little Guido all too well. What was it like for you being in the FBI and ECW?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. They'd already put Tommy, with Guido, and Tommy Dreamer really is the one kind of did a lot of that. He'd handle a lot of the underneath and middle things, and of course, Paulie'd handle the main event guys more, and things like that. But Tommy put me with them, and it was a blast. That was a lot of fun. It was really cool. People ate it up. and a lot of Italians, up north, yeah, it was a fun time. Well, I was there 3 years, I believe, for ECW. So
yeah,
that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Do you know how?
He was a great wrestler, still is. He ain't changed a bit. He ain't missed a beat. Go ahead.
Do you know how Tommy Wildfire Rich is doing? I've been knowing him for over 10 years, and I hadn't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, he's actually doing a lot better. He's doing real good. He's lost a lot of weight, fixed. He's big into the church now, and he still drinks a little bit, but that's it. You know what I mean?
That's wonderful.
But he's doing, Jerry's doing good. They're real big into the church, and have really straightened up. You know what I mean? And just really take care of get with their grandkids a lot, and things like that. So they still momming the babies. So it's him and his daughters.
That's great. Yeah, I had the privilege of meeting Tommy. This guy, he's no longer living now. Him and his wife, they were close friends with Tommy, and I had the privilege of meeting Tommy and his wife and his 3 daughters. I went to his house when I was a kid and got pictures and stuff made with him, and it was great to meet him and everything. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he still loves to cook. He loves to cook. Good cook too. But he's doing good. I'm trying to remember. I've seen him a few times here lately. I can't remember the last time I saw him. I was just on a show with him. But he's staying pretty busy too, and he does a lot with the church. A lot of things with the church. Gives his testimony and goes around. Him and maybe Thunderbolt or something.
Yeah.
Things like that. So that's all good.
That's great.
That's it is. I remember.
Is he on this show?
No, we've actually never had Tommy on this show. I've tried to get Tommy on the show, but we've never.
Is he on the August 13th show?
Oh, no, sir. I don't believe he is.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a little story about Tommy. And Tommy, when I first got in the business, I trained to be a wrestler. So Tommy came down and was like a guest, trainer for us when we were training. And he was an absolute mess. He's a good guy. I know he did drinking a little bit, but he had us cracking up. I'll always remember that. He was a mess. I tell you what.
He's so funny, and he should have been a comedian. He's hilarious. He just messes with everybody. It's crazy.
He does. He absolutely does.
If you meet him, you'll never forget him. Believe me. Never forget Tommy.
Right, and I mean, it's just great to have somebody with so much experience, learning from them.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it like for you working the ECW reunion shows they had for WWE and TNA?
Oh, it was fun. It was good to see everybody. 2005, I did the Hardcore Homecoming show that Shane Douglas put on, and did that. And then the next night, did the one night stand. Actually, not the next night. How did it go? I want to say, let's see. Yeah, Friday night I did the Hardcore Homecoming show at the arena, and that did the dance-off thing with Meanie and Blue Meanie, BWO, and then got to see a lot of the guys, and it was always a lot of fun to do that. And then the next day I did the IWA Mid-South show, and wrestled Claudio Castagnolo, who's now Cesaro. And that day, and then it went on up that night, and then did the Sunday night show, the one night stand, ECW one night stand, and and you got to see a lot of the same guys, some different, and things like that. And then 2010 was Tommy Dreamer did the Hardcore Justice show with TNA, and got to see a lot of the same guys, and and again it was an ECW style show, so it was a lot of fun. You took it for granted when you see those guys every week, and then you go years without seeing, or you may see some around here and there, still do, But,
yeah.
was the I mean, was the hardcore style a little, different than the style you were used to wrestling?
I didn't do. I mean, we did tag matches, and that's the misconception people have with ECW. They think everything was blood and guts and hardcore. They'd had 2 or 3 maybe matches, but the rest was matches and hellacious workers that went on and and made it in all the big companies. And really, so that's a big myth that everybody thinks that everything every match got blood and everything else, and it wasn't that case. We did 4-man tags, 6-man, single matches, everything, whatever they needed.
Absolutely. It reminds me of the Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko feud. Wasn't much blood and guts in that match. So
no, it's pure wrestling. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Who the best there.
Oh, those matches were, those were great matches.
Classic, yes, absolutely.
I wanted to ask you, Tracy, we always ask our guests when they come on if you could do like a quick promo for the show, just saying that you're Tracey Smothers and you're listening to the WSE Lounge.
What's it called?
WSE Lounge.
WSE Lounge?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in a kind of wooded area. Yeah, you just promote August 13th in Dudleyville, Georgia, right? What's the show called? I can't remember.
It's the DSE Legends Fest. DS what? DSE Legends Fest.
DSE Legends Fest. And
yes, sir.
Man, I wish I had something to write. I'm traveling here and it's crazy. Okay, what's your radio show called again?
The WSE Lounge.
WSE Lounge. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, just plug that and and the show is called what's the show called?
DSE Legends Fest.
DSE Legends Fest, the WSE Lounge. All right,
yes,
I'll try to remember it.
Okay.
You want me to do that now?
Yeah.
Whenever y'all ready.
Okay.
Hey, this is Tracey Smothers, the Wild-Eyed Southern Boy, listening to WSE right here, a great podcast, and going to be in Dudleyville, Georgia, August 13th for the WSL Legends Fest. Going to be a who's who in wrestling there, so be sure to.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. It's actually DSE. You said W. You said WSE in Georgia or something. That's okay. That's okay.
All right. I'm in kind of a bad area. It's kind of hard to hear.
That's fine. I understand.
I'm on the interstate here.
Something I wanted to ask you, because I know you traveled up and down the road with this person. What was it like for you, and what is it still like for you today to work with Rob Kellum, known as Robbie Eagle and the Stro?
I wrestled him a lot when he first started, and just come out of school, and boy, he was a decorated amateur wrestler. Wrestled at Dan Gable's camp and was AAU, and you know what I mean, champion, and the whole deal, state champion many times. God, he had he talked with Ricky. I'd wrestled him one time, and and we did a lot of amateur wrestling stuff, and I did a little, and Ricky talked to him, and the next time had him bring all his medals and on his jacket and everything, and he was a young kid that was just a stud, and he got a good break in WCW, and then unfortunately, of course, they shut down, but that was real good for him. Of course, I guess he's still going pretty strong, isn't he? He's done some movies and stuff.
Yeah, he's actually doing some movies, TV shows, and
he's pretty busy.
I think he's got a movie coming out with Goldberg and Kevin Nash, and he's also playing the character of Papa.
Yeah.
He actually posted a picture a while back of you and Little Guido, and he said Team Stro, and y'all were all together.
Okay, I ain't no telling where we were at, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while. Tell him I said hello and talk to him.
Okay, I sure will. And I see we've got about 2 minutes left on the show.
Okay.
Do you have anything you'd like to promote? I know you got that big show coming up.
Basically, yes. So that's what I'd like to promote the 13th. I got a lot of shows before that, but basically, Greg wanted me on here, to help promote the show the 13th.
Yes, sir.
Dudleyville, Georgia, right? August 13th.
Yes, sir.
Big Fan Fest starts at 12 to 5 o'clock. Is that right? The wrestling show that night. At 7 o'clock. Ron Simmons, Teddy Long, Paul Orndorff. Am I right? Arn Anderson.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Gosh, Joel Deaton. Man, there's tons more. I wish I had it in front of me. Help me out. Scorpio, two scores.
Ole Anderson. Ole Anderson.
Ole Anderson, yes.
Barry Windham.
Barry Windham, there you go. Yeah, it's a who's who there. So I mean, who else?
Did you say Kevin Sullivan, Jason?
No, I haven't heard if Kevin's going to be down there. The new one that I seen just yesterday was Dirty Dutch Mantel's going to be there as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. It's a who's who going to be there. So it's a treat for any wrestling fan. Just come on down and spend the whole afternoon and meeting all your favorite guys that you grew up watching. And it's really cool to get to go to these like conventions, wrestling shows, things, to see people you hadn't seen in years. And you took it for granted that you saw them, every week or every month or whatever it be. But it's going to be a great show and just a good family fun time. Greg sounds like he's put a lot into this show, so it should be sold out. So if they can get tickets online or get them early in advance, whatever you do, you better do it, because it's going to be jam packed.
That's right, and
it's going to be jam packed. It's going to be a good one.
Well, we want to.
I believe that big girl wrestler, Michelle Mercy Gordon, is that her name?
Yeah,
Michelle America. I
can't. All right, I'm never good with people's names, but she's a beast. She looks like China. She's huge. I believe she's
a
there
good
too.
friend
Am I
of mine.
right? What other? Yes. I've met her a couple times. What other girl wrestlers are there? Is she the only one?
Tessa Blanchard will be there. Amber Gallows.
Yes. Okay. Tully's there too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Amber Gallows, Amber O'Neil Gallows. Yes. So
I mean, the show is jam.
Whatever.
The show is jam packed.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be there.
It's stacked. It sure is. You're right about that. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And just get the word out there. They won't come see Elvis if they don't know he's there, right?
Absolutely.
So I guess, like I said, August 13th, Dudleyville. What's the name of the building?
It is called. It's called.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Let me see. It's called Millville Alumni.
Okay.
Alumni.
All right. Yeah.
And it says tickets are moving fast, so get yours now because you will not want to miss Legends Fest on Saturday, August 13th.
Yep. Dudleyville, Georgia. Had to move it to a bigger building, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Because of the overwhelming response.
That's always a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Georgia used to